Okay, I won't be too long here. I just wanted to point out what you see in the thumbnail. Move over Juliana Pena, right? Make room for the new champion. Wang Cong is, I suspect, literally a psychopath. She is not quite there. She's spazzing out already. Fight has not started. This is the same thing she did before her debut. The antics start before the fight. Whether she intends for this to be mind games or not, I think it functions as mind games played on her opponents. This most definitely is a mind game that works to her advantage. All this face paint and, her antics convey to her opponents, I'm not worried about you. Like, you're literally a joke. And I'm going to use this moment to play around and joke around. To be a troll. Not taking you seriously. Not taking nobody seriously. And that is crazy. I have to admit, that is crazy for somebody to crash out like she's crashing out. Because if she goes in here and gets clobbered, you know how permanent meme for the rest of her career. Permanent meme. The energy, the aura is going to take a massive permanent hit. If she go in here and get clobbered and loses, especially if she gets embarrassed, you know how many comments they're going to say, oh, well, you better start taking your opponent seriously. You better start taking MMA seriously. Well, that's what you get. You do away with the face paint and take your job seriously. Man, the comments, the criticism will never end. If she go in here, and not just this fight, any future opponent, she's going to get it. You thought you were so confident that you could mock and play games and do all this stuff. So, wow. Wang Cong is spazzing. She's crashing out. Look at this. Here she's in action. This broad is crazy. People, this broad is crazy for real. She's crazy. So you can expect her to trash. Do you know what she said in that moment? She said you can't lose weight. According to a translator, or a couple translators I saw, they said, why'd you make me wait so long? Why did you make me wait so long? And that, I think somebody translated it here and somewhere else. Said, you made me wait for so long. If you can't lose weight, you can tell me and I will still be able to hit you. That's what I'm saying. Wang Cong, you better do exactly that. When you behave like this, you better win. Again, this is the Ali handbook. Fighters were not doing this before Ali. They wasn't taunting each other and being, aggressive and cocky, and they were professional. And for the most part, this is how all WMMA fighters are right now. Let's just put it out there. Nobody's selling themselves like this among the women. Name not one. She's not just putting on face paint. She's acting out too. Chris Cyborg puts on face paint. But aside from the face paint, she's professional. She don't be doing all this talking and taunting and imitating, shooting her opponent and pretending to be the joke and all this stuff. No, there are differences here. It's not taken as a taunt or even confidence. Alex Pereira wears face paint, but he don't do all this other stuff. He's not doing all this taunting and all this stuff, putting out no fake gun, all this. Boy, she is crashing out. I ain't never seen nothing like this. So that's one thing that she's doing that other fighters not doing. They're not, other fighters are just not spazzing out like this. Another thing she's doing, that she already done, and if she keeps doing it, she's going to flat out save WMMA and just take over. If she keep knocking these girls out like that, if she keeps knocking these girls out like that, one punch knockouts, it's a wrap. She's going to be more popular than any of these other girls. I don't care if they're the champion or not. Valentina, move over. Juliana Pena, she was never sitting down anyway. The only real rival she going to have is Weili Zhang, and not even Weili Zhang is getting one punch knockouts. Move over. Who else you? Manon? She ain't even had a knockout. And no one punch knockouts. Even if it's not one punch, if she gets TKOs back to back, after carrying on like this before the fight, it's a wrap. She's going to be the most popular WMMA fighter in the world. In the world. And it's all because of what she decided to do. And this is all business. It's marketing. It's promotion. And, we've been talking about this for years. More girls need to get with the program. Get with the program. This is not just fighting. It's also a show. People tune into these weigh-ins. They tune into your social media, etc. They're looking for entertainment. And even if you're not entertained by these antics, I'm not entertained. I don't think it's funny. Like when I see, I'm not sitting here laughing, but I'm looking at how crazy it is. The only thing that matters is she crashing out, doing something that other fighters ain't doing. I mean, and when you put on this face paint and you pretend to be joking, you do come across as like insane. I mean, you come across as insane. How many girls during the face-off is looking across to a face like this? I mean, don't you think there's a difference? You're going to process your opponent, and it's your future opponent. You're going to process them differently. And a lot of these girls, right before the fight, or anytime between all these antics and the actual fight, some of these girls might start to think to themselves that there's a reason why she's so confident. They're going to think to themselves, maybe there's a reason why she's so confident. Right? However, if she continues to give them a reason to be confident, man, please. She go out here and just keep murking these chicks, giving them a reason, letting them know why she's so confident. She's going to partially win fights before they even start. I'm telling you now. Some of these girls are going to be defeated before the fight even starts. That's what the antics before Ali fight served to do. This has been a pattern through combat sports. Many of Mike Tyson's opponents during his prime were defeated before the fight even started. His opponents, all of them, they would halfway fight. They wouldn't even fight up to their potential because their confidence is crushed. So she's showing above, over the top confidence that can serve as an advantage. Y'all have no idea how much of the fight game is psychological, is mental. You have no idea. You really don't. And I grew up around gangs. I grew up around gangs, gang members. And I've seen skinny men punk much larger men just based on confidence. I've seen it more than once. Little small skinny dude, brave enough to square up on a much bigger man with full confidence. If that bigger man is insecure even slightly, there's a good chance he's going to back down and just get punked. Because he's going to think, okay, there must be a reason why this little guy is so confident. And I'm not ready to deal with it because I don't know what secret he's got in store. So let me chill out. So just keep that in mind. Now, like I said, I don't think this is a smart fight. I don't like this matchup. If Wang Cong is going to eventually fight Valentina, she should get easy fights. I know Gabriella has lost 2 in a row. Man, that girl hits hard. So Wang Cong out here the antics are still going. She's the one said that she's looked at the rankings and that she's not impressed. She said it herself. She's not impressed by any of these fighters. We'll see if she can live up to her word in all of these antics. And one more thing. I'm taking Tabitha Ricci. I've switched my pick. I'm sorry. I don't like that fight for Yan Xiaonan. But I'm still 51-49. Because Tabitha Ricci's takedown ability is not that good. That's why quite often you'll see Tabitha Ricci for long stretches striking. You'll see her for long stretches striking because she can't get a takedown. She don't shoot like Carla. She don't have real good shoots, but she's a good submission artist. She's good on the ground. And the thing is, I didn't know she was that much shorter than Yan. Like, really? Like, that's kind of ridiculous. But anybody can win this fight. Tabitha, she can definitely get punched up. She's easy to hit. She keep her head straight up in the air. Very easy to hit. But she got great legs. And her legs might be all she need to stay away from Yan's strikes. And if she can do that, she should be able to dart in and, get her shots in. They might not be as effective as Yan's, but they might be effective. I can see Tabitha being competitive on the feet. If she stay away from Yan's power early and, use her legs. Now, Yan got pretty good legs herself. But there may be, if Tabitha gets this fight to the ground and her being shorter sort of makes it easier for her to get these takedowns. We got to remember Yan has gotten better on the ground. Weili actually did finish her. Let's remember that. But she had 4 more rounds, and couldn't do it after that. Couldn't finish her. Mackenzie Dern. Couldn't finish her. She was able to survive Mackenzie Dern. And they were on the ground for stretches. And again, Mackenzie Dern's another fighter. Really don't have good takedowns. Same with Tabitha Ricci. That's why I'm so split. But I I'm not comfortable taking either of them, but I'm going to go with Tabitha Ricci. I'm going to go with Tabitha Ricci. She got 5 rounds. She might make something happen. But I think Yan needs, as always, she has to keep the fight standing. And with these wrestlers, it's always possible they get their opponent down, they lay on them for long stretches of time, which makes, fighters tired. Tabitha seemed like she got a pretty good gas tank. We'll see what happens. Anything can happen. And I will be back after the fight.